Howdy caddies, weekly walkabout time at the collector. Yep, we've been busy again. Heaps of cool stuff. Nice sterling silver coin, some nice little silver butter knife, some more bits of silver, bronze little Chinese dragon over the back. We've got some great old handheld games. I've got heaps of good gaming stuff. So you got the Nintendo Game & Watch Fire Attack. You got the little Bandai Bank Gang one there in its original box. You've got the boxed Nintendo Fire Attack and the Nintendo Donkey Kong 3, which actually, it's got two separate hand controllers for it, so it's a two-player one. There's some German World War II medals in that little box. This is a good bit, the Rodriguez cassette tape album, Blue Goose music cassette, as you can see on the cover there. So it's an Australian one coming from Reality. And that's a ripper, the sterling silver Australian bowl. It's a trophy from a shooting competition, I think, where Australia won the comp in 1928. It's got all the details in the back, I just can't remember off the top of my head. It's a lovely bit. Then we got more gaming gear. Fantastic old Commodore 64. Joysticks, power supply, the cassette, data cassette, which has got the Gremlins game in it. You've got the Raging Beast cassette game and the disc drive. Pretty cool. Nintendo 64 with all the accessories and games. Sega Master System Plus with all the gear. And a PlayStation 2 as well with all of the gear. Nice Art Deco combination, sort of standard lamp and smoker stand. Really nice Colebrookdale style cast iron Victorian umbrella. And there's this thing. Big art glass bird bath or a punch bowl. Pretty cool. There's no signatures or anything on it. It's just a pretty cool big bit of glass. Nice little Cowrie Pine Duchess dresser. What else do we got? Box of toys, Jiminy Cricket soft toy. There's some cool old Transformer rubber stamps and little sort of tin plaques and stuff. Big box, another lot of all of the Marvel chessmen. I reckon we sold the other half of it last week. There you go. Then the rest of the other half rocks up the week after. Dire Straits tour shirt, Australian tour or World Tour 1986 or something. Brothers in Arms. Yep, live in 86. We put that with a cool vintage Ninja Turtle shirt. And then we've got some more good sort of rock and roll band shirts. Nirvana, Kiss, AC/DC, bit of Slipknot. All right. Big lot of CDs. There's heaps of cool stuff in amongst. Daka Daka, REM, Beatles Uncut. Some kids' toys and stuff. Some cool little bits and bobs up the top as well. Another big lot of these 1980s jazz archive records. Muggsy Spanier. There you go, by Swaggy Records. They're all in mint condition. All of these records I don't think have ever been played. Big mix lot of packaging and ephemera and stuff. You've got some great vintage sort of kids puzzles, Huckleberry Hound and stuff. Victorian sort of photograph with hand-painted highlights on the milk glass, but you can see that it is damaged in the corner. A huge big lot of all the Batman automobilia, definitive collection of Batman vehicles. There you go. So they start off, there you go, issue 1, $7.99. And then issue 2 was like $13.99 or something. And then issue 3, everything else was $20 after that. They sucker you in. But these are really cool. There's heaps of them. They're all in their little display boxes. Nice lot of sort of blokey gear. There's sort of pub stuff in amongst and old soft drink bottles and motoring and garage gear. Nice old carpenter's plane and this cool old amp meter. A couple of nice copper pipes. What else? Rock and roll stuff. We've got a guitar amplifier. We've got some more band shirts. Bruce Springsteen, Ed Sheeran, The Doors from the film, Oliver Stone film. You got pedals and a big lot of magazines as well to do with sort of rock and roll music. There's some good stuff in amongst. NME Express, heaps of Duke papers down the bottom as well. It's a really nice lot. There's some great stuff in there. Big lot of records, LPs and 45s. A mannequin. Marble top, the bread crock and a couple of nice chairs. Another big lot of CDs and CD singles. Tom Waits, Dead Kennedys, Tool, Lateralis, Beastie Boys, Jeff Buckley, Blondie. There's heaps of good stuff in amongst here. Travelling Wilburys. Bit of Rammstein. And then we've got all foreign currency, banknotes, medallions and stuff, and that's all Australian sort of currency and medallions and things. Big lot of as new men's and ladies leather watch bands, heaps of pennies, shotgun loading thing, really nice swap card album and contents, military medals and buttons and stuff. This one's pretty cool. I think it's off a Italian Africa bike regiment or something like that. Stamps and coins and things. What else have we got? A pretty cool sort of 1980s lamp there with some nice globes, kid stuff. Some nice oriental sort of baskets and things. Footy records and ephemera. There's some good Star Wars gear, boxed and loose stuff. Boba Fett on his outlaw chopper. And then you got Bosk, and you got Star Wars Monopoly and other gear in amongst as well. Big lot of plate stands. This is fantastic. The Italian Giordani or something. Giordani, fantastic kids pedal car. And did some research. The only other one I could find with the original canopy was a photograph of a kid in one of these in the 1970s. There you go. It's a bit discoloured and stuff, but it's pretty damn cool, and I think it's missing one hubcap from the other side. The fact that it's got the little canopy is pretty ridiculous. This is pretty cool. Big sort of industrial light there. It's got a big label on the back that says made in the USA, lights from Mars. I don't know. 3 nice old clocks. Nice little oriental sort of cabinet. Some deer antlers. What else have we got around the back here? Sort of mid-century style chair with a green planet lamp, but you can see that it is as found. These are cool, the director's chairs or deck chairs with the red head matches. There's more mixed lots of china and stuff, big lot of tools and hardware down underneath. Then we've got some sort of what's it worth royalty books, some nice old home journals and stuff in amongst as well. Big lot, 5 boxes. Nice lot of china, 2 more boxes are mixed. Some audio gear. This looks like a Xbox One or something, or Xbox 360 with heaps of games and accessories, Guitar Hero and stuff to go with it as well. Nice little expandable box there, little case, which is really kind of quite nice the way these little sort of drawers inside fold out. He's pretty cool. Hanging out with Jesus. What else have we got? More good CDs. Star Wars, all sort of packaged Star Wars ephemera and stuff. Happy Families card game. Masks. 3D stand-up Valentine's Day cards. There you go. The Darth Vader one. I have you now. I mean, it's not Psycho or anything, is it? There's all sort of cool old foil gift tags and all Star Wars sticker albums, calendars, but there's heaps of packaged mini puzzles and stuff in there as well. Some good retro ceramics and glass. Australian art and historical sort of books. More good toys with the Matchbox Scale Electric slot car set. It's got the Subaru in there, but there's also a Bugatti racer in there. It hasn't got the Celica. So we've put that with some good games and sort of other kids' toys, Urkel and Woody and stuff. E.T. down the bottom there. Cabinet, we've got nice group lots of Carlton ware. The My Child doll with some reissue strawberry shortcakes. You got Buzz Lightyear in his box. 2 more cool records, Discotex and his Sexalettes and Dr. John. Oriental, nice little group lot with those carved bone pieces. Another nice big lot of sort of Chinese gear as well down the bottom. Good lot of cassette tape albums, Psychedelic Furs, Tomcat, Sade, Eurythmics, R.E.M. Some of these are good. The Art of Noise, Visible Silence. These ones are a sort of promotional only, not for sale. There's heaps of good stuff. Bryan Adams, Nina Simone. It's all Australian stuff. My Sex, Stephen Cummings, Goanna, Ed Cooper. There's heaps of good gear in there. What's in that box? Oh yeah, little Sega Master System 2. A couple of really nice Art Deco light shades. Another old Hanamex games console. Heffalumps. And we've got a couple of paintings this week. Nice Swinton Diston watercolour there. Fishing boats in Venice. It's a lovely Ernie Vogel watercolour. Yell Bingo, 1939, which I think is one of the earliest Ernie Vogels I've seen. And this is really quite nice as well. I think it's Marie Hennecum. Really nice sort of beach scene, nice colourful, modern piece, really nicely presented as well. And then we've got nice group lots, sort of mixed English china up the top. Nice collection of Royal Winton. Some nice old sort of signs and bottles. BP sewing machine oil, firearms range. Little Raven oil stain signs, a ripper. Alright, some bells. Some nice sort of oriental, Japanese, mainly sort of metal wares. Cool group lots with Pokemon cards and these little things. And there's Yu-Gi-Oh stuff in amongst there as well. Another big lot of heffalumps. What else have we got? More Chinese. Couple of bits of the original Duff. There you go. This was brewed in Australia, made by Redback or someone. Razorback Beverages. Good old Theberton, South Australia. Also known as the Barton. All right, but that's a nice original one. And the Corflute sign as well. This is pretty cool. The box, sort of 70s, 80s. John Sand Starbird spaceship. Fires missiles, flashing laser cannons. You got Mr. Stay Puft from the real Ghostbusters in his package. You got the Apollo 13 astronaut there. Some nice other dinky toy races. We got Spanish Barbie in her box hanging out with Mo, the head knocker, and Cheech, the head knocker. Boxed talking Robocop. Little Pendelphin English ceramic figures are great. Big rip-off sort of box transformer, but it's not a transformer. Super Robot, 4 speeds. Cannon. Gundams. This is a ripper, old English Louis Marx speed race car sort of speedway. It is a bit as found as you can see. Well, the box is. A vintage Star Wars, Chief Chirper, Logray, and that guy. Logray's got all his gear with him. More vintage Star Wars, Darth Vader, Death Star droid, Han, 2-1B, a few Princess Leias. Point of sale Ninja Turtles 2 cards in their box. Carded Star Wars action figures and erasers. Vintage Star Wars mini vehicles, all complete. Another nice point of sale collector cards, Masters of the Universe. This is pretty cool, the vintage Star Wars troop transport. There you go, which is all there. It's got the battery cover. Pretty cool thing. 4 nice little box matchboxes. Some more dinky toys. This is a ripper, the Tin Scale Electric Slot Car Racer. Fantastic boxed original. Transformers, Optimus Prime. He's got everything to go with it as well. All complete. More Robocop gear, boxes and carded. We've got the cool guitar and the keyboard. We've got the Tyco Hot Licks electric guitar and the Tyco Hot Keys electric keyboard. Just really cool. More Oriental, all Imari coloured. All right. Early Carlton ware. This is quite nice as well. Who's this? Corona ware. And nice to see the little serving stand there with the 3 original depression glass Bagley plates. Captain Planet. Boxes, tins and little jars. Kind of like that made in Thailand one. All hand painted. Mixed lot of blue and white. Mixed group lot with Royal Albert. He's a bit interesting. The big sort of lion sort of trophy or presentation. Oz Pottery. Another nice bit of Art Deco. Bit of prog rock cassette tape albums. Some tech deck gear, including the boxed wooden collector series Alien Workshop. They're great. And you got Tony Hawk's bloody big ramps. You get a bonus skateboard in there for him as well. This is a nice little sort of carriage lamp that's been converted. Someone stuck it on a base and put an ashtray on it. Another nice lot of cassette tape albums. Tom Waits, Bob Dylan, Lou Reed, Van Morrison. More good retro Japanese and Italian and other ceramics, glass and stuff. Pretty cool. The Winfield point of sale there with the Zomodor Ute. Little Peter Pan toy sewing machine with some other bits and bobs. Really nice boxes. This one's really quite nice. Tortoiseshell with all this lovely sort of Really quite nice sort of, I think it's probably ivory or bone. And it's nice as well, the big double inkwell with this nice big mask on it. I mean, this has got a little bit of damage here and there, but that's a beautiful bit. A mixed group lot with some sort of ancient Egyptian style, little oil lamp and a bit of pre-Columbian sort of looking stuff. All right, plus you get the nice New Zealand wooden patu and the little Aboriginal little stake and this big tooth-looking thing which is made out of plasterware. Some carded and boxed transformers. Nice collection of glass, including the cat that reminds me of Jeff, who's my cat at home. Another nice group lot with the old arts and crafts bellows, but they are as found with this beautiful big Anglo-Indian box and this really nice carved, reckon, black forest little thermometer, but I'm pretty sure those ears may have been restored. But the rest of it's pretty good. Really quite nice and quite finely carved, really. Lovely bit. Some miniature brass items. Little lot of Carltonware, early W&R Carltonware, sort of souvenirs, Lucky White Heather with this nice little Grimwade's band's featherware. There you go. He was a World War I sort of comic artist, illustrator. Beatles collection cassette tapes and some others as well to go with them. Little lot of Art Deco, nice little, is that Shelley or someone? No, Dalton. That really nice little Deco Bakelite cigarette box, he's a ripper. Xbox One controller. English sort of cassette tapes, Stones, Bowie, Eric Burden. Nice big 1930s Japanese hand-painted vase. Two more boxed and carded Mars Attacks. Pink Floyd cassette tapes. Some boxed and carded Star Wars action figures, including that Death Trooper. Ooh. You got this good little group. I think it's a little Netta doll or just unmarked little Aboriginal corroboree girl. And then you got a little Humphrey B. Bear badge and some really cool aggro cards from the old bloody cartoon TV show in the mornings. We've got some other nice bits and bobs in here. Some Shorter and Son. Nice lot of mid-century Carltonware. Some other sort of metal items. Nutcrackers and bottle openers and all sorts of stuff. And we've got some nice gear down in the last two cabinets. Nice little group of Carltonware. Another nice little group lot with this really heavy brass pirate there with his little monkey. He'll be someone specific, I just can't remember. And this bell's actually really quite nice with this sort of little minaret finial on it. Little lot of probably Belgian sort of Art Nouveau glass. Missing a silver collar off this one, but it's on the other one. 3 bits of Clarice Cliff, or 2 bits of Clarice and this little Wilkinson hand-painted honey glaze. Another nice lot with the Plymouth Gin. I think the other fish vase is probably Australian, plus the As Found Dalton figure. And this is a nice little group lot with a lovely little French perfume bottle. It's had a little bit of repair around the top, but it's really quite nice. With the German As Found Schaefer and Vater little figural jug. And these are great as well, a little sort of monkey nodders, but he's broken off the bottom there. That's a nice bit as well of Horrend or something. Then we've got a couple of nice bits of modern Japanese, this nice little hand-painted vase and that sort of 70s one. A couple of nice bits of Art Deco, I think Beswick, or are they Shorter? Shorter and Son. But it's nice, I kind of like with the displaced handles. Hand-painted Japanese, some more Shorter and Son. Nice little Japanese tea set. Beswick. A couple of nice bits of Fowler. And then we've got the lovely pair of Fielding & Co. vases. Nice collection of Empire ware. Kind of like this stuff. This is the only English mob that put the date on the bottom. So there you go. 10th month, 1934, that little vase was made. 12th month, 1938, that one was made. It's just nice that they actually bloody date them with their back stamps. And then into the end cabinet, we've got some nice big Japanese. It's a big vase, but it's got a hole in the bottom, so we reckon it was a lamp base. This is pretty amazing. Big carved wooden boss or corbel or whatever you want to call it, with like the young sort of prince and then the old sort of king or something like that. All right, it's got a little bit of some loose wobbly bits here and there, but it's a pretty amazing thing. This is really interesting collection of German World War II ephemera. All right, this is a report from some flak battalion or something like that in 1940. Lovely pair of Japanese Satsuma vases. You got 2 more nice bits of Satsuma. Nice collection of 1930s Carltonware, but some of the bits are damaged. This little vase has got some cracks in it, and this one's been restored around the top here as well. You can see the discoloration. All right, but they're just nice little bits. Kind of like that with the little sort of polka dots and stuff. It's a shame it's a bit damaged. Heavy brass Indian chief plaque. Nice bit of art glass. Another nice collection of Japanese again. Apprentice chest. We've got two more nice bits of Satsuma as well. It's really nice with this purple wisteria. Alright, then we've got a nice little collection of Japanese Kotani. They've got a lovely little Japanese silver-plated brass tea caddy. It's got the nice original little lid on the inside there, pretty much airtight. And then we've got some great toys as well. Boxed Machine Men or GoBots model kit. Never knew they made them. Original Star Wars Return of the Jedi Princess Leia mint carded. A little bit of discoloration in the blister, but she's pretty good. Mars Attacks Martian Brain Disintegrator, which is just really cool. This is pretty rad. I think it's a Chinese vintage G.I. Joe. It's got some cool sort of spelling mistakes. Heros. And it's made by HRS Bro. So they've got a couple of spelling mistakes, but he's pretty good. He's a rare thing. And then we've got the Babylon 5 action figure, which you can see is signed in silver texture up the top by the actor. And then you've got the mint carded April from the Ninja Turtles in a pretty cool leopard print one piece. She's going to go and take on the world. What other? And this is a cracker, the big boxed Mammoth live steam model fire engine. There you go, it's all complete. I think it might be missing a little bell hanging off here, and some of the hose might be gone as well. But it's pretty cool. It's got some, there you go, a little sort of packet of the fuel cell in there, and it's got some other all the accessories and stuff to go with it. And then we've got some really nice other bits here as well. The other half, we sold the other half of this last week. The Nagawa, Japanese bronze little vase. Lovely Art Deco Crown Devon. Lovely Art Deco Carltonware luster with a Japanese pagoda. This is pretty crazy. This is the framed German World War II or 1939. It's the Medal of the Mother or something like that, of the German mother. All right, so you were awarded one of these medals if you had 4 children. Alwyn Shute is who it's awarded to. Pretty crazy thing. Facsimile signatures on it. We've got the nice trench art Lockheed Hudson mounted on the nice little Bakelite map of Australia ashtray. Signed art glass, just can't figure out the signature. Lovely little bronze of the Greyhound. We've got another really nice trench art. This is a Beaufort bomber there. He's a ripper. And they were building them in Australia. And then we've got the really cool pair of the 1941, I think, trench art artillery shells with the nice applied rising sun badges and the Australia little sort of shoulder badges or whatever they are. Really nice lot. But yeah, guys, there's some more cool stuff this week. Hopefully you saw something you liked. I reckon that's fantastic. Have a good one. See you guys tomorrow night.